David, I've built a model of Captain Torres and 3 strikes. Based on your hypothesis and mission parameters
From the past, I ran a precision combat simulation. But it failed.
Bummer. Why didn't it work?
Reasons in sensuous order are: 1. Your hypothesis is trash. 2. The parameters you gave me are trash.
Did I do something to tick you off?
3. Captain Torres is a singularity.
So the values diverge. But what about this one? 4. 3 strikes is a singularity.
That's outside the confidence interval. The possibility that it's 1, 2, or 3 is 99%.
What?
significance is high.
Try this. This is 3 Strike's data before he's assigned to the LRSSG.
The Erusian military is gathering its remaining naval forces at Anchorhead Bay. Apparently, they're even bringing in ships from the Mothball fleet. This is probably to reinforce their naval power in preparation for the showdown in Farbanti. We've received intel that the Alicorn will also be joining them.
From which source, Brigadier General? There's a possibility the Alicorn's former crew have been tasked with sabotage.
Your job is to analyze the enemy's weaponry. From now on, speak only when authorized. I don't hear a response.
May I be authorized to speak first, sir?
When we're done, I'll be talking to your superiors. Here's your mission. LRSSG is to raid Anchorhead, carry out airstrikes on Anchor Bay to the north and Dockyard Bay to the south, inflicting all possible damage. If we can strip the port of its naval functions, we can also prevent the submarine from joining forces.
The area around Anchorhead is Erusian territory. To delay hostile detection, you will sortie in small numbers and make your way in at super low altitudes.
Small sorting. Who's going?
Count, Lanza, Hujan, and Trigger. 4 aircraft from Strider Squadron will be deployed.
Well, all right, I got this.
To cover our lack of numbers, we're giving you plenty of opportunities to resupply. Look here, we've set up multiple return lines. Make full use of them to resupply and change armaments. Also note that the enemy will not be able to mount a defense immediately after detecting them. Use this window to destroy high-threat targets. That should make things much easier for you.
It should also raise the survival rate.
Survival rate, huh?
The element of surprise and resupplying are the key. Beyond that, I just need a couple of pilots who will stick to my orders. We don't need an ace to succeed. Got anything to say? Good.
Brigadier General,
That is all.
David, go on.
let me share the career of Mateus Torres, captain of the submarine Alicorn. Does anyone know how his people hailed him?
A bit unfair to provide us with next to no hints, don't you think?
Fair enough. The hero of Cumberth Harbor is the answer. He was a captain of the battleship Tanager at the time of the Continental War. It led Aegir Fleet, the Invincible Armada. But when the fleet was destroyed at Cumberth Harbor, so was his ship.
Yet, he's the hero?
He was able to bring most of his crew home with accurate damage control and precise evacuation orders. Then there's the accident with the Alicorn. Many believe that if they stay with him, they'll live. Transfer from surface to underwater is unusual. However, considering his skill and reputation, along with the fact that the Alicorn is no ordinary submarine, it all makes sense.
It'll be a difficult mission to carry out with 4 aircraft. Still, I'd like to add one more to the mission conditions.
What, you want to make it even harder?
I want 100% survival rate for the sortie. Any other number and the mission will be considered a failure.
Strider Squadron, proceed to runway. Sortie ASAP.
I can almost touch the water.
Altitude restriction lifted. Begin up.
The food at this party's served buffet style. Pick whatever dish you like before the host mounts a resistance.
Wilco, I'll eat their hearts out. Sorry, Trigger, but the juicy targets are all mine.
Emergency! 4 bogeys! ETA 2 minutes!
They're already here.
Strider 1, missile away.
Situation report. Something's happening.
Nice, Trigger. There's no enemy movement yet.
Gobble up all the high-value targets. Forget about your manners.
Alright, where's my artesian burners? Had to stay behind last time. This is gonna be a walk in the park. It's a good warm-up to get back in the game.
Maintain
General Clement. About 3 strikes. You sure we'll get a positive result this time?
Yes, Lieutenant General Shepard. Operation Dominoes is going as planned.
Right above us! I see 3 strikes on its tail!
Get your foul.
Anti-ship missile fired.
Real ships are operational.
So, which one was the hardest to chew?
Dockyard base taking damage from airstrike.
Destroy the target.
Resistance from enemy air defense is confirmed. Keep on dining. Just don't pay for it.
Righto.
Begin firing SAMs! Fools! They think they've already won. Now's our chance. Now time for a counterstrike.
Those newly online ships are a pain. If only we had anti-ship missiles by the truckload.
What's the anti-air weaponry? Enemies got locked. Only half of our AA guns are still online. Requesting orders. Each station, continue to engage.
How many are there? Like 1,000 enemies against the 4 of us? Probably need to multiply that by 10. That's fine by me.
Box 2, Box 2. Well then, let's take a peek at the ones they left behind.
He's been hiding all the ships.
Missile closing. Clear out the port immediately. We're sitting ducks. They're trying to destroy the entire fleet with anti-ship missiles.
If we can get him here, we'll be able to save a lot of boys in Farlanti.
Okay.
Why don't we have our fires up there? Box 2, Box 2.
The port's packed to the brim.
Take out the ones huddled together.
Counterattack, no!
Fox 2. Missile is closing. Strider 1, break.
That bandit is still on your back. There aren't that many. Aim carefully and take him down.
Don't let him leave the port.
Warning, enemy has a bead on you.
Fighting for helicopters isn't as easy as you might think.
Getting shot from all directions.
Box 2, Box 2.
Lieutenant General Shepard, we have a status report. 50% of the enemy forces have been neutralized. The enemy has been 3 strikes.
Just this operation that doesn't rely on our ace pilots. You won't have many on board, unless you can convince them that we don't need 3 strikes.
Actually getting used to flying like Trigger.
Yes, sir.
Target acquired.
Target down and out. Lock your shipyard is a bleeding inferno.
Don't let your guard down, guys. 100% survival rate. Let's go.
Yeah, we're all going home together.
That's a lot of ships lost. We're gonna make a fortune once the war's over. Why stock in salvage companies while you can?
Trigger, get on the return line if you need to. There's no need to wait until you've emptied your weapons bay.
Enemy fleet up ahead.
If this size fleet were head to Farbanti, Lucia would have a tough fight.
Well, looks like it's gonna be the 3 of us. You ready, Count and Trigger?
You betcha. Not a single ship's gonna leave the port.
This is Tucker 04, requesting airstrike on the helicopter carrying our target. Target is Vice Chief of Naval Ops, Rear Admiral Samuel Prin, sending coordinates.
Strider 1, target acquired. All aircraft, we've handling the intel we received from our recon team. If you have a visual on the target, shoot it down.
All right. We've wiped out most of their forces in the urban area.
I still see some ships moving. Trigger, let's go for those.
There's no Focus on the juicier targets.
Roger that. Here we go, Trigger.
How many ships in port are still operational?
Few of them, but there's still
Can't
some
test
left.
damage, but likely less than half. Ludicrous. Don't fill the port with scrap metal at this rate. This thing only fires at 20 RPM. How are we supposed to hit them? Just shoot!
Maintain course.
You know what my old commander used to say? Far better to regret firing than to regret not firing.
Target confirmed down. Samuel Prin gone. Rouge's naval stratagem will lose its edge.
You're low on special weapons.
Just shoot! It'll at least keep them at bay, even if we don't hit them.
Got it.
Attack hit on Aegis vessel Keto. Ship destroyed.
Got a big game hunter.
Can't lose this target spotlight. Dibs on the next one.
Missile away. Target eliminated.
Don't get caught in the wake of our sinking allies. This is Shepard. Seems 3 Strikes is showing a stellar performance. Osea has much need to you. That is the unanimous conclusion of those in this room, Brigadier General. Certainly not the result I predicted.
I'm sorry, sir.
Trigger, don't push your luck on a damaged aircraft. Get on the return line if you need to.
How's I feel if it's hit? We're unable to launch samples.
Strider 4, Fox 2.
Missile away. Missile hit. Target acquired.
We launched our anti-air fire again! The target's still flying over our head!
Missile inbound. Missile inbound. Maintain course if you want to go back to resupply.
Enemy aircraft! Strider 1, this is... Strider 1, this is Control. You professionals know what you're trying to use!
Strider 1, missile launched.
Damn it! Where are reinforcements? We are the reinforcements! Good hit! Because the ship's been torn apart! A railgun! They blew away our guys! Stop firing! Don't worry about hitting the building!
Locked on.
Strider 1, Fox 2.
Trigger has destroyed the target.
4 MiG-31's approaching. They're fast. These guys are interceptors. Bearing 310, altitude 2000.
Right time until the rear catches up. Stay back. You're not equipped for air-to-air. Please look out machine gun. Engaging.
All hostile ships in the vicinity have been destroyed.
Awesome. Keep it up, Trigger. You're in their sights, Strider 1.
This one's mine.
Missile launched.
Trigger has destroyed the target.
Look for the 3 Strikes on the tail. Pass it on. Enemies got locked. Target enemy aircraft. Fire.
Fox 2.
Returning to base. No joke. I have lost control.
Confirming additional hostile ground forces. Bandits coming from the northwest. They're in large numbers. 8 Su-37s.
Sorry, we have to check the port.
Roger that. People got time. Alpha Squadron, EL Squadron, clear to engage. Already bought us time. Don't waste it.
This is Tucker 04 requesting airstrike. Sending coordinates.
Strider 1, break! Break!
Their AA defense system has been destroyed.
Yeah, Trigger took care of the pricks.
Owe you one.
Sending target information. Advance anti-air fire.
Target eliminated. Hostile ships approaching from the southeast. It's a large fleet with Aegis vessel Metis and battleship Dysnomia numbering among them.
Pristine fleet? After all that?
Let's do this. bridge to CIC. Multiple smoke plumes from the port. If it wasn't for bad weather, we would have been caught there. Prepare for anti-air combat. One Recon has reached the target. Captain, we're starting the guided artillery fire drill.
Command duty officer. What do you think will turn a drill into a real war? You don't see it, do you?
It's imagination.
So use your imagination, my fellow submariners. A single shell will save 10 million lives.
Begin drill. Ready for anti-air combat.
Good. We produced enough of the enemy forces. Job well done.
That prime rib and truffle soup sure were good. But hold on, lunchtime's not over yet. Go grab some desserts.
I knew you'd say that. Came in for a picnic, found ourselves in a marathon. I thought you said this was gonna be a walk in the park?
You take walks to, well, walk. With a picnic, you have to eat.
You don't have to tell me which you prefer. 4 aircraft destroyed the entire board. Must be fascinating. Keep your eyes on the sky. Ignore ground activity.
Strata 1, target acquired. The helicopter designated by the recon team has exited the combat zone. Additional UAVs on radar.
Pretty shabby, murder reinforcement.
Missile hit.
Push it! Missile inbound!
Enemy's got a lock.
Trigger! Missile inbound!
Warning, incoming high-speed projectile.
Projectile?
It's the terminal guidance. Get away from that UAV.
What do you mean?
Contact imminent.
Salvation!
Impact of the UAV's coordinates.
Shit, I'm hit.
What? What happened?
More on the way.
What in the world?
You alright?
Fire incoming. Contact imminent.
Trigger, you hanging in there?
Picture it! Salvation! To death of a fleet is a necessity!
Analysis shows the projectile was a railgun shell. We're currently determining the launch site.
They're shooting from beyond the horizon. That's why they need the UAV for terminal guidance.
We'll data link the predicted explosion radius from now on.
Damn it. You're telling me to leave my teammates behind.
Lucian, head back. I want that 100% survival rating.
Roger that. I'm pulling out.
We got the rest covered.
I'm counting on you.
Tucker 04 to Lancaster. We need you to attack the designated heli. 3 Strikes is performing well above our expectations. Oh, you sound downright ecstatic. All right, Trigger, let's go get him.
Strider 1, firing railgun. Detecting shell in flight. 10 seconds to contact. Contact imminent.
Never felt so cramped in the sky.
2 minutes remaining.
Behind the enemy. Strider 2, Fox 2.
Strider 1, missile launched.
Bandit on me. Enemy has a lock. Evade.
Bandit on your 6. Projectile detected. 10 seconds to contact. Maintain course if you want to go back to resupply.
Damn cowards shooting us from beyond our range. Fox 2.
Strider 1, railgun fired. Strider 1, target acquired. 1 minute remaining.
This is Courtney. Package checked, already waiting.
Bandit.
2 breathe a million lives each.
Stop.
There's a rumor that the military. 3 strikes in the skies assassinate 3 strikes. He lacks the drive.
Trigger.
Imagine you're just about to be killed. Why am I going to be killed, you ask? Because they wanted to steal from you, to torment you, to burn you, to cut you apart. It was for your sins, your actions, and your vengeance. There has to be a reason. 3 strikes has none of that. I, too,
Behind the enemy.
10 seconds to contact. Target designated by Tucker 04 exited the combat zone. All hostile ships in the vicinity have been destroyed. Taking on this much naval power is an astonishing feat. Projectile exploded in the distance. Must be a failsafe.
Bingo! Looks like we found a solution.
All right, all aircraft, follow Trigger's example if you can.
Hell, that's easy for you to say. Well done. We've managed to hit the Erusian Navy's fleet and command structure pretty hard. That was definitely a free lunch if there ever was one. Mission complete. Return to base. Withdraw from the operation airspace. You completed the mission, but it's not done until you return home. Strider 1, this is Control Tower. Strider 1, this is
Arrogant bastard. Stand by. Warning, 2 bogies inbound. Bearing 090, Su-47s.
Malta! Missile! Behind you! Malta!
Strider 3 is hit.
Good. Now we have less goons to deal with. Do it, Scream. That's those damn bats.
engaged to let Strider 3 escape. We're calling off the withdrawal. Both of you, watch out for their missiles. The missile alert didn't go off in time. It hit me as soon as I heard it.
It may be that the enemy's missiles have stealth capabilities. Their missiles may hit you immediately after your missile alert goes off.
So that's the trick. Calling out to unidentified aircraft. Cease combat immediately and withdraw.
What the? Brigadier General Clemens is radioing enemy aircraft on Ocean channels.
Too late. Trigger's already started. I repeat, withdraw. Don't want anyone thinking we screwed up. 3 strikes is going down. They're responding. Goddamn idiots.
Call me an idiot again, I'll kill you.
You siblings can go to hell together. Brother and sister? Open your eyes. Take 6.
Take point.
Good, you're on their 6. It's 2 on 2, Trigger. We can't lose.
Sorry, boss, but you don't count. It's 2 on 1.
Who you calling a wuss?
Detecting powerful ECM. Don't let them trick you. The bats seem to have enhanced their ECM capabilities.
Righto.
Come at me, 3 strikes.
They're trying to make you chase one so the other can get on your ass.
Projectile detected. 10 seconds to contact.
Enemy on your 6. Ain't no hitman gonna take down Trigger.
Better stop acting tough if you don't want to die real fast, cutie.
Go on and try it.
Firing railgun.
Scream, do it. Damn, I missed.
They're completely focused on taking you down.
Damn it. This guy's not screwing around. I have. Scream, do it.
Trigger, you gotta watch your own back.
Detecting shell in flight. 10 seconds to contact.
Trigger, fly however you want. I'll be right after you. Be right there with you, I promise.
Locked on. I'll take point.
Strider 1, missile away.
Firing!
Excellent job.
Target is hit.
Strider 1, shoot them down. Please, just shut up.
These bats are so damn slippery.
Trigger, change frequency. They're eavesdropping on us as we speak.
Now it's just the 2 of us on the line.
You did it, Trigger!
You idiot! Stay focused! Take down 3 strikes. I told you not to call me an idiot!
Only 1 left. We run them down together. With the death blow, we bring him, Trigger.
There may only be 1 left, but don't let your guard down.
Let's finish this once and for all, Trigger.
Enemy shell detected. 10 10 seconds to contact.
I can't do this alone! You're so smart! You know that?
No need to feel sorry about it, Trigger.
No! I can't do anything! Out on my own!
That's a hit. We got the bat.
Take that, asshole!
Unidentified aircraft, eject. Eject now.
No! Just gonna have a so I'm gonna be all alone again and I'm gonna wait for you to do 3 strikes. 3 strikes!
The bat's blip has disappeared from our radar. At that altitude, it likely has crashed.
Serves them right. Yes. The problem has been eliminated. Pitch angle at +2 degrees.
Meet us at the drop-off point. 3 strikes has removed all Strangler erosion forces. That did make for a good sideshow.
I have no doubt that the plan to save 10 million lives will lead Erusia to true victory.
Stop thinking so small. It's salvation on a far grander scale.
I cannot...
Fusion, no, stop it! Hey, chill.
Fusion, stand down! Sit!
Shit, my cola.
The fleet at Anchorhead was eliminated, and we prevented the submarine from joining forces. The unidentified aircraft were shot down too. The mission was a complete success.
Complete success, my ass!
Brigadier General, it sure seemed to me like the bats knew you pretty damn well.
You seem to be confused. Report in for a medical check. We'll decide if you're still fit for service based on the examinations.
Cut it!
That's enough! Get the MP!
He's right. Get the MP.
Vice Chairman Edwards of the Joint Chiefs of Staff?
The Alicorn slipped into Anchorhead Bay after the mission was completed, using the confusion for cover. It resupplied quickly and escaped unharmed. Their goal was not to join forces. It was to resupply using the window we created by chasing away the Erusian forces. We did their bidding, albeit unknowingly. But the problem runs deeper than our lack of tactical acumen. Analyst North, explain for us.
Of the crew caught in the submarine accident, 330 men made it back alive. Of them, 300 are still in the sub today. Our intel has led us to believe that some or all of the 30 men who left the sub are now working as agents for the Alicorn. Sabotage, espionage, cyber propaganda, dissemination of false intel. Brigadier General, do you recognize the name Edgar Saxon, or Zool, as he used to go by? He is a former member of the Alicorn's crew, and your source of intel.
You are a fool, Brigadier General Clemens. Not only that, the radio communications during the mission suggest you are a traitor.
Sir, if you check with Lieutenant General Shepard, you'll understand that this is all just a misunderstanding.
The Lieutenant General claims you were responsible for handling all aspects of the mission. Now, let me say that again. Get the MP.
No need for that. Piece of shit.
We've acquired important intel from the mission. For example, the shells from long-range anti-air fire came in on depressed trajectories. Look, the estimated energy output of the railgun is 500 megajoules at least. Fired at minimum energy trajectory, range is over 3,000. They hit a powerful rail cannon aside from their main guns.
It's almost like Stonehenge.
A mobile Stonehenge.
And also, this. The Alicorn was in harbor at Anchorhead for approximately 10 minutes. They couldn't have loaded SLBMs. They loaded something smaller.
Smaller?
What is smaller and yet a powerful weapon?
Tactical nukes.
Close. The answer is tactical nuclear shells.
Nuclear shells?
No way.
Hey, he got that question right.
Nah, I missed the shell part.
Quiet.
They'll likely attack our bases on the East Coast.
Their target's ORED, the Ocean capital.
They want a nuclear war?
Here's a question. What's a situation where nuclear deterrence doesn't work?
Quiz guy, I've had enough of this.
Oh, only if terrorists have the nukes.
Correct.
Damn, Scald.
Hey, I'm good at trivia games.
But we're after an Erusian submarine, not terrorists.
No, he's right. HQ tells me Erusia's justification is that the Alicorn mutinied. As such, the Erusian military cannot be held responsible for the submarine's actions.
Damn.
So they intend on dropping a nuke on the Ocean capital of ORED.
Here's a question for you, analyst. Just exactly who are we fighting?
Correct term is terrorist, or irregular military, but I have a different name for them. An enemy to be stopped at all costs.
Correct.